I literally was face down ever. Alright, good morning y'all. So today I'm going to be doing something very different. I'm going to be recording a date in my life. Say good morning. So put your toothbrush in her mouth. Come on. Come on, girl. Come on. Come on. Stop saying no. Come on.
Yeah. She said stop saying no. She said
What's that? Yogurt? Yogurt? You don't want to call it yogurt? Okay, it's apples, y'all. Come on. So today I'm getting my hair done and my birthday is also in a few days. I'm going to this girl. I've never met her before. I don't know her. I found her on Instagram. So we're going to see how this goes today. The THEERICKAJ laid off adhesive remover to remove this wig. Baby. I really want y'all to like see how strong this shit is. Like, oh my god, but y'all knew that already. I'm also going to be filming a Q&A. So I did ask my Instagram followers to ask me some questions on my story the other day, and I told them that I would be answering them in my newest YouTube video, which is going to be this video. I wait till my appointment. I'm on time. Woo! So glad. Ain't nobody finna hey boo me or oh you cancel late fee, none of that. I also just want to let y'all in on a little tip. And I got on a Juicy Couture outfit. Please don't be like, oh she love to wear this motherfucking, yeah, cause I do. When I go get my hair done, I want to be comfortable. I don't want to be tight all up. Like, I don't like that. This is very much comfortable for me. It keep me warm just in case they house or they salon cold. Either way, I'm gonna be good. When I wear this, I know I'm gonna be good. And I got green, purple, pink, black, blue, all the colors. Don't do me. If you see me with my Juicy outfit on, don't be like, oh she keep wearing them outfits, baby. I like these outfits. Okay? Thank you, boo boo. Hey.
Hi, how are you?
Good.
We got the green tea Gold Coast double extra sweet.
Right.
Perfect. $4.75. Here's the sticker.
Thank you.
Alright, there you are. Can I have you sign? I love your jumpsuit set. You know what I mean.
Thank you.
No problem. When I was a senior, like there was like a decades theme.
Oh
and,
yeah.
Like my mom, bro, that was her shit.
Yes.
The velvet. She had every single color.
Yes.
I got to take 5 of those sets. And all my friends wore it. Or we were cheetah girls. That's what it was.
Oh yeah. I love them.
And we won the competition too.
Thank you.
I was like, I'd like to thank my mom for keeping these for 20 years.
Right. Have a good day.
Have a good one.
So the drink that I do like to get, it's the Gold Coast, which is a passion fruit and pineapple drink. And the base is green tea. I like to get it extra sweet because if you don't, it's gonna taste real green tea-ish. And I don't like that taste. I like the taste of green tea, but I don't like it when it's just like tea. All right, y'all, so my hair is finished. It's so pretty. Oh my gosh. When I tell you she snapped, like, it's so neat. It's so lightweight. Now what I will say, it's a little tight, but you know it's gonna loosen up. It's so neat and she's so fast. Like, she started, my appointment was at 10:30. I kid you not. I was outside at 10:31. I text her, hey, I'm here. She came outside 30 seconds later, opened the door, and then started on my hair less than 5 minutes when I sat down. She did my hair in less than 3 hours. Baby, hair included, on time, professional, fast, and black. Whew. We'll be back. I done came to my man's job. We finna eat lunch together.
What you went to, Substantial?
I don't even know what that is.
You want to sell
Service center.
See these boys. It's brown. Shit ain't focused. Put your hand behind it. Put your hand behind it on some YouTube shit. Okay, $800 camera.
Yes, sir. I asked my Instagram followers to ask me some questions that they wanted to know answers to, and I was going to film it on camera. So this is my Q&A segment, part of this video, and I have the questions right here. Where do you see yourself in 5 years? Will you ever sign 7-Up for acting? I feel like stuff like that gives me anxiety. I'm not gonna lie. Like, if somebody tries to plan a vacation and the vacation is a year away, like a year from when they're starting to plan it, I'm not participating. Like, I'm not even gonna tell myself, oh yeah, I'm gonna go, because I don't live my life like that. Like, I literally plan vacations a month or 2 in advance, or 2 weeks in advance. Like, I don't know, it's something about planning too far ahead that it gives me anxiety. I don't feel like I just go about life just trying to wing it, but basically, like, I don't even plan my weeks for real, and I feel like I need to probably get better at that. But I feel like I operate better when I'm just growing with the motions and growing with life and applying lessons, applying life lessons, and just moving on. Like, 5 years, I want a dream home. I just want my businesses to be much more established in beauty supply stores, Walmart, Target, just the furthest that I could get with my product line. And, you know, continue to be a great mom, continue to be a great role model, and continue to just love on my family and create that safe space. And as far as putting 7 in acting, I feel like I'm going to just continue to observe her as a mom and not put off what I want her to do on her. Like, I just want to continue to observe her and see what she's into, see how she acts. Like, if she gets in front of the camera and feels comfortable, then great. But I'm not going to be one of those moms where I'm putting her in acting and cheerleading and gymnastics and all this stuff because I'm trying to fulfill some type of childhood life fantasies through my children. Like, I don't ever want to be that parent where I'm forcing off something onto my kids because it's something that I've always wanted to do. How do you feel about becoming a mom of 2? I feel great about it. When I was pregnant with 7, I used to always be like, oh, I'm gonna have my kids back to back. Baby, when I had 7, I said, oh, that's the dumbest thing I could have ever said. Like, for you to take yourself through pregnancy, to be pregnant 6 to 8 weeks after you had that baby, oh baby, I know it's a lot of people out here that's strong and set up like that, but I ain't one of them. Like, I always wanted to be a mom. If you know me, if you've been here along this whole journey with me from 19 years old to I'm about to be 28 years old, you know, like, I've always wanted to be a mom, point blank period. Weirdest pregnancy craving so far? I don't think I've had one of those. What's the difference that you notice from this pregnancy and the first one? Besides the cravings being different, like me craving sweets with 7 and this time I'm craving spicy and bitter stuff. Another difference that I would say is the sickness. Like, with 7, I was not sick. Like, when people were saying, oh, they be sick, and I used to really be telling myself, like, people just overdoing it, because it's no way. Like, even if you are sick, it's like, how sick are you? Like, I really was delusional. Like, I can't believe I was even thinking like that. I can't even believe I said that to myself. Like, there's no way that people are that sick. And I take that back so hard, because when I tell you I literally lost 15 pounds from throwing up all the time, throwing up water. Just the thought of thinking about certain things made me throw up. If I cough too hard, I'm throwing up. Like, the morning sickness this time around was no freaking joke. Tips on launching your own product line and patience during development. I know it's so cliche to say, but whenever you're doing anything business-wise, life-wise, it has to be something you're passionate about. If it's not something you're passionate about, the patience is out the window. If the passion isn't there, there's no purpose. So if you have purpose, you have the passion, and if you have both of those, you're going to have the patience, because you're going to be basically telling yourself, it don't matter how long this take me to get this off the ground, I'm standing 10 toes down about my product, because I have the passion for this. This is my purpose, and I'm going to be patient to wait for my blessings. Any tips for helping moms get past a failed relationship with their co-parent? It's easier said than done for some, for most. But when you really just don't have no feelings romantically attached to that person, it's so much easier for you to deal with them. If you still like this person or love this person romantically to where you want to be with them, and everything that they do bothers you in some kind of way because you're feeling jealousy, resentment, or envy towards them, you're not going to be able to have a healthy co-parenting relationship. You really have to detach your emotions from the situation and really tell yourself, hey, I'm tripping, and the only person that matters here is my child. That's all it is to it. The only person that matters in that situation, especially if it's a failed relationship, the only person that matters is that child. It don't matter what this person done said to you before, what they done did to you in the past, none of that matters. Only thing that matters is moving forward to do what we gotta do as a mom and a dad to raise this child in the most respectful, mannerable, and healthy way possible. If you still gonna be bringing up, oh, you said this to me, and oh, I don't want you around my child, and oh, you did this and that, and like anything that's drama filled, you ain't never gonna be able to put this child in a realistic situation or scenario. You have to forget the past. I know it's not something that's easy to do. I know it's not something that's easy for some people to move on from. Some people feel like, oh, I wasted my time. Some people feel like, oh, I'm just another statistic. Some people feel guilty. Some people feel ashamed. Some people feel embarrassed. At the end of the day, once you realize that none of that shit matters, and the only thing that matters is your child's and your child's well-being, and your child being able to say, I have a healthy ass relationship with my mama, I have a healthy ass relationship with my dad, and I see them get along great, that's all you should really be trying to strive for. If you ever find yourself in a situation where you're bringing yourself out of character, you need to take a step back. And at the end of the day, you got to do what's best for you and your child. You can't be a good mom if you're not good within. If your mind, your mental, your physical, your emotional is not balanced, there's not really any realistic way for you to be a healthy mom. Break that cycle. You don't gotta be bitter. You ain't gotta go through no drama. You ain't gotta go through none of that. It's not necessary. Don't do it. You ain't gotta take yourself through it. And if you find yourself going through it, eliminate yourself out of the equation. What's the hardest decision you had to make at the start of your career? Probably moving away from Miami. Like moving away from my hometown. That was really, really hard because I was afraid. I didn't know if I was going to be able to survive. And I've also just never been away from my family. So I was just like I literally cried. Like when I left, I literally cried. But what I will say is it builds character. I feel like everybody should move away for the experience to really see what you made of. Are you a bullshitter or are you a I'm finna figure this shit out shitter? To move away and start over and start from scratch. The bottom builds character that the top can never teach you. How did you know that entrepreneurship was your calling? When I was in high school and all my friends was getting jobs, I was filling out them same applications. I was going to them same websites, putting my information in, send. I probably went on a few interviews, like maybe 2 or 3 interviews, but majority of the time I never got called back for an interview. I was literally copying and pasting their resume and making it my own because I'm like, there's no way I'm not getting a job. And guess what was happening in that process? I was doing hair. So when I didn't have a job, I was doing hair. And when I was doing hair, I was talking my shit. I'm tired of doing this. I want to just get a job. I'm tired of standing on my feet. I don't want to be doing this. I don't like dealing with people. And guess what? I feel like that process right there alone was God showing me, hey, use what I gave you. Use what I gave you, ma'am. I gave you this skill. Use it. So that's how I feel like I knew. Like when it really hit me later on down the line, I'm like, dang. I was never able to get a job. So I really had no other choice but to depend on my talent and my skills to make money because I never was able to get a job. Just the simple fact that I do not like taking orders from people, that's how I knew. What are some tips to staying on track? When you figure out what your purpose is, staying on track becomes easier and easier and easier to do because you're like, hey, I ain't got no choice but to make this work because I love this. I want this. It's just a natural thing. Like when you really have a purpose and a passion behind something, it's so much easier to stay on track. So if you find yourself getting sidetracked, you procrastinating, you ain't really doing what you're supposed to be doing, it's just probably not for you. You really have to do some self-reflection in life. What am I really doing? Is this even for me? Or am I trying to copy somebody else? Or am I trying to do this to make my mom or my dad or my family members happy? So take some time to think about what you're doing and why you're doing it. And then plan accordingly. Like if it's something that you're really, really into, trust me, staying on track is not going to be something that's hard for you to do. It's a few questions that are kind of the same. I think 3 people asked me, did I do IVF? And the answer to that question is no. I literally was face down, ass up. That's the way we like up. No. Like IVF is not like a, hey y'all, hey doctor, put a baby in me. That ain't how that go. And I don't want people to ever think that, hey, I'm just going to the doctor and I'm finna get this baby inside of me. I got the money for it, y'all. Here you go. That ain't how that go. I would have had to start doing the IVF process the day I met him if I'm pregnant right now. Like IVF is not a overnight process. IVF is not a, that's not even something that you just doing with anybody in the world. Like, nah. I just want to put that out there. Like, it's not an overnight process. It's not a cheap process. And it's not a, hey, boo, you want to get me pregnant? Ah, okay, let me get that sperm. Yeah, I need them for my eggs. That ain't how that go. At all. So, yeah. First of all, IVF, let's start here. IVF is a $20,000 to $30,000 process. Let's start there. Secondly, it's not an overnight process. Like, it literally takes months to a year or even longer sometimes. Then on top of that, like, men ain't just round here like, oh yeah, boo, come on, we can do IVF, we can go to the doctor. Like, no, that ain't how that go. I literally went to the doctor like, how did this happen? I thought I couldn't get pregnant. Like, I wasn't hurt or I wasn't like, god damn, man, what the fuck? Like, I wasn't like that at all. I just was like, you know, how does that happen? And the doctor literally was like, you know, sometimes that just happens. Like, when you give birth that first time, it's like your body just wakes up and just snaps into itself like, hey, okay, that's what we doing. Oh, okay, that's how we do that. Oh, all right, bet, I know what to do now. How did you become so carefree? It seems like you let nothing bother you. I really feel like it's a start at home kind of thing. Ever since I've been a child, my mama always been, don't worry about what nobody say. Like, my mama always been like that with me. Like, it's always been, don't worry about what people say. You a leader or you a follower? She has always been, I don't care what nobody say. Don't worry about what nobody say. Just fuck them. Like, it's always been like that. So I'm gonna make sure I raise my kids the same way, because at the end of the day, when you really think about it, whose opinion really matters any fucking way? Nobody. When you look in that mirror, you got to be okay with you. When you talk to yourself, you got to be comfortable with you. You got to be comfortable within you. I really feel like if it don't matter, it don't matter. Like, if it ain't my money, my family, I don't care. Like, what is you really talking about? Like, we ain't really talking about nothing for real. Like, what is your secret marketing tool? The best thing that anybody can do on this planet is to be yourself. If you're not being 100% genuinely yourself, people see straight through you. People see straight through that. And people don't support fake shit. Yes, I know people support fake shit, and some people just are brainwashed, and some people are sheeps, and some people are literal followers, and they get easily influenced. But those are the weak-minded people, and they don't really truly matter anyway. But when you really think about it, if you a genuine person, you're going to attract more genuine people. And yes, along the way, you're going to attract some bullshitters. But that's why you have to be so tapped in with yourself and so tapped in with God that when the bullshit come your way, hey, back up. What are the things that you did to skyrocket your business? Stay consistent. That's it. Stay consistent. Stay consistent, stay consistent, stay consistent. In the midst of staying consistent, you have to get better at what you do. You can't just consistently be mediocre. That don't work like that. You have to be consistent, learn lessons along the way, take some classes, better your skills, get better at what you do, become an expert. Once you become expert level, you're consistent in that expertise. That level of expertise and being consistent at the same time, that alone is going to take your business to the moon. How did you know it was time to move on? If I got this much water and I'm drinking it, where's the rest? Where's the rest? Hey, where is it? It's no more. Like, how are you going to pour from an empty cup? How are you going to drink from an empty cup? That's how you know when it's time to move on. When it ain't nothing else left to give, and when it ain't nothing else left to get. This empty and this empty. Two of them can't work together. What's the best way to gain more clients? I'm struggling real bad. You gotta always do something that's gonna set you aside from the next person. I know people like to believe, oh, people only support popularity. Well, duh. If this person is consistently posting on Instagram, if this person is always just in my face all the time, and they're putting themselves out there and they're being confident and they're putting the pedal to the metal, all gas, no brakes, of course people are going to go to them more because they're doing the work to gain what they worked for. Do something creative, run some specials, and just really work on building a community within your clientele. If you create an experience around your services, people are going to continue to come to you. How do you mentally balance everything, career, being a mom, family-wise, not losing it? I just really feel like when you have help and you have people that's pouring into you and not just always taking from you, it's natural and it's easier for you to evolve and become who you're meant to be. Now, if you're being a mom, going to work, dealing with your family, and you're just drained, and nobody's pouring back into you, it's up to you. You have to be the one to say, I need a break. If you draining the fuck out of me, you don't belong here. You allow people to do you however you get done. That's what you got to understand. You're not always the victim. If you're allowing people to continue to take from you, to continue to use you, to continue to drain you, guess what they're going to keep doing? They're going to be like, oh, well, she did that. Well, let me get some more. Let me get some more. And let me get some more. You got to be the one to say, this is over. Where did you get the funding to start your business? I did no funding at all. Like, none. Anything you see me do was off the strength of me. Like, I don't have no loans. I don't have no funding. I don't have no grants. I don't have none of that stuff. Everything you see IAmErickaJ do was with IAmErickaJ's money. IAmErickaJ saved up to do whatever IAmErickaJ wanted to do. That's all the questions. See you next time.